So all this time I'm talking, and this stupid thing, I got to hit to go live, even though I scheduled it. What's up? How y'all doing? I don't know what happened. I'm sitting here asking y'all if you can hear me, and then I realized it wasn't live. Even though you schedule it, you still got to click live. What's up, Ian? So I'll say it again. What's up, everybody? Hello, Closet Branch. Oh, Digger Evans, Dwight Curley, Nissy J, Dwayne's Fork and Spoon, John, Schuylkill River, he'll be back. Frugal Farmer. Who else? I miss anybody? Some dude, Jerry. What's up, Jerry? Hey, welcome to my. Oh, what's up, Bob? PK and W. Hey, you like the orange? Yeah, it's Halloween, man. Welcome to the Saturday Night Live show. Oh, you see how I spelled that too? But anyway, how y'all doing? Hope y'all doing well. It's going to be a spooky night, I think. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Not going to go late like last time. I'm going to tell you now. No 5 hours, that's for sure. What's up, Ralph and Jeff? I see you put your Jeff in there. That's a good idea. So now everybody can tell you apart from the other NSCSX people. What y'all do today? Anything good? Oh, come on. Who you oh come on into, Dwight Curley? Just 4 hours and 59 minutes. No, 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 no. Two. I don't even want to go 2 hours. So it just got carried away. It just kept going and going, but we're gonna stomp it like a roach tonight. Just till midnight. No, Mr. Farmer. I got another show to do tomorrow. Gotta rest up for my other show. What's the hat say, Jerry? It says C Tracks Think. It's an Operation Lifesaver hat. Hmm, Conrail. C Tracks and Think, Bob. So you guys seen your football game today? That's cool. Did your team win? What's up, Gary? Got money and honey. Okay. C Tracks got it. Yep. It was a runaway train. Yeah, it was a runaway train last week. Just waiting for that thing to derail, and it wouldn't derail. Did you get my email? Yes, I did, and I'm ready for it. I had to dig one up, but I got one. Mm, so what's up? It's a song. Uh, what's a song? Sorry, I got money and honey. I never heard that song. Who sings that song? Finished my painting job. Went to the hobby store and Hobby Lobby. What you buy, Ian? You were in the shop all day, Mr. Farmer. Hmm. It rained all damn day here. Digger Evans, it rains every damn day there. It's nothing new. Happy Halloween to you. No money, honey, or bees. That sucks. Need 7 acoustic foam panels. Need reclaimed rail car. Next is your reclaimed rail car flooring table. That's going to be pretty cool. How's your panels turning out, Bob? In a few minutes, I'll put up a link and somebody can join if they want to join. If you got the money, honey, I've got the time. I know ACDC makes a song. It's "What Do You Do for Money, Honey?" Line out car for your nephew. A piece of curved track. Sam got some ice cream truck for the layout. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's how it is, Digger Evans. You should know that by now. And just relax all day. Nobody worked on their layout today? What's up with that? Anybody gonna give out candy tomorrow? Do they even have Mischief Night anymore? I don't know if y'all had Mischief Night when you were younger. But we used to go out and egg cars and egg people and egg houses and write on cars with soap windows. Write on car windows. Does anybody? Nobody does that anymore, right? Panels, quick but expensive 1-inch gator foam is $200 a sheet. Oh man. Wow. Could have used half inch and saved. Yeah, you didn't need 1 inch. That's a lot of money. Relaxed all day. Jerry, I need a piece of material and looked for 2 days in my shop. Found it today. That's how it always is, Mr. Farmer. You know what that means. You got to clean up. Mischief Night is only in New Jersey and Philly. Really? It must be. I don't know. I've never seen it. They don't even do it around here anymore. So I started my Williams Motor Factory. That's cool, Digger. Michigan has Devil's Night. Everyone else has no name for the night before Halloween. Um, what was it called? Like All Saints Night or something? Or how? I can't remember what it was called. Yeah, everybody does get offended and upset, but that was even before all this politically correct stuff. I haven't seen Mischief Night really in probably, I don't know, 10 years at least. Maybe even longer. If I finally got to do something after a week, well, that's good, Dwight. It's in Wilmington, Delaware every night. Yeah, that's the truth, man. That's every night. NC University study original language covered the night before Halloween. Oh, really? How was that? What's up, Grandpa Rails? How you doing? All Hallows Eve. That's right. Now they throw bullets at cars. Depends where you're at, Mr. Farmer. But yeah, they do that a lot, Mr. Farmer. Not just on Mischief Night.
Trick or treat.
Trick or treat. Who's giving out candy? I don't have no candy to give out. Anybody get dressed up? Oh, for all who have died on Saints Day only. Okay. I'm trying to scare you, Bob, but it's not working too good. I was going to get. I downloaded OSB. Is that OSB or OBS? OBS. I haven't messed with it yet. I don't know if I'm going to mess with it. It looks like a pain in the ass. Jerry, we know it's Halloween show, so you can take your spooky mask off now, my friend. Oh, Digger Evans, you're funny, buddy. You're lucky I just don't time you out for that. You're scary easily. Jerry, can you play Halloween music? No, I can't play Halloween music. If I play Halloween music, I'll get copyrighted. Turn your radio on if you want to listen to Halloween music. I have for candy, but it's for what's a caldron? What is that? What is that, Nissy? I have no trick or treaters around anymore. A caldron. Caldron? Well, I don't even know that word. What is that word? Is that some like Florida word? I hear sounds coming from the basement. It's time to get out then. I was going to dress up as a male stripper, but then the health department got involved. Yeah, that's a bummer, huh, Mr. Farmer? Uh, that's true, Tigger Evans. He can't reach out and punch you. Witch's cauldron. Oh, a witch's cauldron. Is that what you said? Maybe I left out something. I have a cauldron. Oh, okay, okay. All right, that helped clear it up. Thank you, Nissan. What's up, Brian? How you doing, man? Welcome. Is AJ with you? Hi, AJ.
Trick or treat.
Oh. All right, shut up, you. What's going on, Brian? What you do today? Anything good? Um, let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. Put this up here just for a little bit. Anybody wants to come up? Click the link. There it goes. Sam handed out goldfish and pretzels on Wednesday. I sat on the porch with her and Cameron. Goldfish and pretzels? So you guys had your trick or treat on Wednesday? A lot of places do that. They'll have it like during the week. Some places have like trunk or treats where they go to the community police station or library or church or something and do it in the parking lot. They're pretty cool. People decorate their cars and get costumes on, and it's pretty fun. I went to one a couple years ago. What's up, Pappy? How you doing? She says trick or treat. I'd give her some candy if I could, Brian. Give her a piece of candy for me, Brian. Was that scarier than how the Gators played today? How did the Gators play today? Bad. Doesn't Doer steal? He used to. I'm surprised he didn't. Drew Steele. I'm surprised he didn't have a video about it this year. But maybe I don't think they did it last year. I guess because of what was going on. So maybe they stopped doing it. I really don't know. His church did it, and yeah, I don't know. I didn't see nothing from him, so I'm guessing that nothing went on. My next door neighbor decorated the front yard for Halloween. Yeah, I see a lot of. Okay, there you go. Pappy says Drew's not doing it this year. It was pretty cool though. He did a good one. It's kind of a bummer that he's not doing it. But that's things change. People are busy. I think he's working and be right back after the kitchen trip. Okay, get us all something if you're getting something. There's 14 of us here, Brian. Happy Halloween to all the Rail fans. So, some things I want to share with you guys today. Um, Found this cool channel. You guys probably don't know him. And if you don't, um, go over here. Go over here. Go over here. Copy that. And throw this up there. So his channel, you guys probably know him, N Scale Dystopia. Um, he does some pretty cool stuff. I saw a video that he did where I'm going to put the link to the video that I saw a video that he shut up, did. Jerry. That was yeah, here it goes. This video really caught my eye. That video really caught my eye because what's up here? Who's here? What's up, Rob? Why are you naked for? And who else is here? Vinny. Hey, Vinny. Welcome. How you doing? So he did a video, and there's a link for anybody who wants to come on. He did a video about doing buildings, and it was really something that was caught my eye because if you don't have a lot of space, you want to do backdrop buildings, you can take a kit and take the parts of the building, like say the front part or the back part or the sides, and mount them to some rigid foam. And you can probably detail them if you wanted to, detail the windows beforehand, put something up on the foam, and then glue that model structure to the foam and use it as a backdrop, like a little half-inch or inch piece of foam. And it was a cool way to get some cool looking buildings if you had something in mind that you wanted to do. And most buildings have 4 walls, and you could probably get 4 different buildings and 4 different looks. You can cut them down, make them smaller, or make them bigger. I thought it was pretty cool. And he's got a pretty cool channel. It's kind of, I think his layout kind of takes place in like an apocalyptic time, like 2030 or something. So it's all like decay, and that's pretty cool. Go check out his channel. Anybody else have any like he's like, I'm just like watching some of his stuff. So right now he's like on my radar, and he's kind of like a I want to say like a channel that I really like right now, just because he's doing some pretty cool things. Anybody else has some cool channels that they're watching now? And it's funny, like I watch videos and I'm not subscribed to some people, and I see a lot of people that I recognize in the comments. These guys ain't sharing these channels, and some of these channels are pretty cool. That explains his theme. Yeah, I mean, he's really creative. I mean, like, I wouldn't have thought to do that. I would have thought, maybe, go print a building or something, or, I mean, like, you could find, like, cheap kits at the store, or, that you could hack up and use them in that way. 2021 is the new 2030, probably. I don't know, man. His 2030 don't look too good, brother. I hope it don't look like that. So, but yeah, he does do good work. It's different, Yeah, I mean, he does things different and puts a different spin on how he does things, and because you see people how they ballast, or he does it a little different, and he does everything a little different, which is, I think it's nice to see how everybody does something their own little way, and then you can take bits and pieces of it and do it, do it your way, or find another way. One more time. But Yeah, I thought so. So, JD, Vinny, you guys work on your layouts today? Rob, what's up with you? You gonna do a layout? You got a layout, Rob? Go back, go back, go back, go back, go back. I can't block that user. I can't block that. I tried to get rid of it. I can't get rid of it. Oh well. I assume on the terrain tutor. No, I never heard of him. The terrain tutor. Never heard of him. Yeah, so it's funny, like I said, you'll see you'll come across something for whatever you're searching for, or just something pops up, and it'll be a good video, seems like a good channel, and there's people you recognize in the comments, and it's like, man, they're holding out. They're not like sharing some channels. Soccer game this afternoon just got back. Tie game. Yeah, that's how things are. Tie game. No winners, no losers. Was it one of your grandkids, JD? Still working on my building. Not getting much done. Well, what's up with that, Rob? Rob, do you have a layout? You don't post any videos though. What's up? You're holding out on us? What are you doing over there? Taco Bell build. Kimberly's game. Okay. Well, that's cool. It's fun to watch your grandkids play, right? Harrison, North Country Trains, nice channel. Great rail fanning for a young person. He does great detail on his layout. Is that like his whole name of the channel, or his channel is North Country Trains? Because I think I subscribe to a North Country Trains. See, Dwight didn't even know you had a layout. Need to catch up on Vinny's Taco Bell build. Be really good if he was making tiny little tacos for all of us. What's up, Kyle Stevens? I have a few old modules from a long time ago, no real layout. So, what's your plan, Rob? Like, are you going to put them together, or you're not really interested in it? You're just doing whatever. North Country Trains. Okay. I think I'm subscribed to him. What's up, Kyle Stevens? How you doing tonight? You off? You working? What are you doing? What's people shy tonight? Like nobody wants to come up? Is it too early? What's up with that? Went to Lowe's today and bought an air compressor for your train horns. Yeah, I know. Christmas stuff. Christmas stuff has been out some places for a while now, even before Halloween stuff. So you bought an air compressor for your train horns. Now what are you going to do with that thing? You're crazy, man. You're going to wake your neighbors up. Just scrolling, see if I missed anyone. Yeah, I don't know this terrain dude. I have to check him out. I'm guessing his channel's pretty good if you like it. I don't watch much of anything the last 2 weeks. Yeah, it's tough when you're doing 10-hour days, you're tired at the end of the night. It's bad enough. Last thing you want to do is start watching videos. Probably going to start over with more of a shelf layout once I get my workspace finished. Cool. What scale are you doing, Rob? HO scale? I'm in bed in my PJs. I can't come on. It's a good excuse, but it's still an excuse. In my PJs. I don't know. Who's going to? HO. Okay. That's cool. Oh, so that's really all I wanted to talk about. This N-scale dystopia. Always have a problem with that dystopia. It's like dyslexia. But yeah, if you haven't checked out his channel, check out his channel. His videos are pretty short. Some of them are 2-3 minutes. Um, average is like 10, 5, somewhere in there. I can say I'm jealous of HO for all the cool vehicles they have. Yeah, that's about the only. Yeah, that's about the only thing that kind of like, I don't know. It doesn't make me mad, but it disappoints me about N scale is the vehicles. There's just not enough vehicles, cooler, newer vehicles, and like they tend to be like if you want trucks, tractors, and trailers, like Trainworks is the only ones that make good ones. And hello, James Galton. Uh, the only one that makes good ones is Trainworks. And you know what they're like? They're like forget forget it. I mean, because like the trucks are like people buy them so fast, and then they go to resell them, and they want like $200, $150 for them when they paid like $60 for them. And even at $60, I think that's a lot of money because you can get HO ones for like $29. So I don't understand why they're so expensive. Got to go 3D, but some of the 3D printed trucks look like crap, unless you probably rosin print them. Some of them look like crap, and yeah, I can't afford Trademarks either. Who can afford Trademarks? I mean, the only people that can afford Trademarks are when they first come out, and the people selling them can afford them because they make a lot of money to buy more of them. Yeah, Trainworks, but like them guys, and like even like who is that? Um, Mini Metals or something like that. They make a couple trucks, but not many. And then what's that GTL or GLT makes the diecast ones. They don't make enough of them. I think for N scale vehicles, rosin printing is the best. Some really look good, some look like crap. Not the rosin ones, the other filament printers. Just from what I've seen. What did Digger say? Who makes quite a lot of stuff, Digger Evans? Oxford Diecast in Wales. Yeah, but do they make modern American vehicles? Yeah, I really don't want like European style tractor trailers or trucks. You know, I don't think I've ever seen them. Where do you see them at, Ian? Oh yeah, I got to share something with you too. Um, so I got an email today. Midwest Model Railroads. They're doing 10% off all locos in HO or N scale, and it's only till November the 5th. And I'm gonna uh, put the code in chat. I'm not affiliated with them. It's just an email I got from them. You can get on their mailing list and get the same thing too. I thought that was pretty good, 10%. Especially now. 10%, it sounds like a lot, but really what's it going to cover? It's probably going to cover shipping and maybe part of tax, which is still good, right? 10% is 10%. I mean, 10% of $200, $20. It's easy to spend $200 on a logo. So, thanks, Digger Evans. I have to check them out. Yes, they have 187, but that's like HO scale, Digger. I'm talking N scale. There's not many people that do N scale. Mini metals, okay, Pappy. I don't know. There's a couple, but like most of those, they do like 50s and 60s era, 40s, 50s, 60s, and if your layout's modern, that doesn't work. I have to check them out, Digger. Oxford does 148. I guess. I don't know. Close enough. I don't know what the difference is. How much of a difference is that from N scale? I don't know. Would you be able to tell the difference? Would it be a little smaller, I guess? I don't know. Wish I had to know how to set up to make N scale. Well, I'm sure you could probably get a lot of um, what would you call it? Things on Thingiverse to print them. Well, what are they called? Shoot, downloads, I guess, for different vehicles. I'm sure you can find something if you wanted to look, if you looked hard enough for it to print them. But like I said, I think like printing them, they would look better probably in um, what's the other one? Now I forgot what it is. Rosin? No, the filament one is not that detailed, but the other printer style is. Is it rosin? I can't remember. The liquid. And even those printers have come down a lot. You can get a decent one for probably $300-400, maybe even less. Dwight Curley, what kind of printer do you have? You have a filament printer, right? Anybody else have 3D printers here? Ensco has quite a few aircrafts. Rosin, yeah, okay. Um, who else has 3D printers here beside Dwight? But I don't have a lot of aircraft on my layout, Rob. So yeah, I'm looking for trucks and forklifts and things like that. Rosin printers are very splendid. Yeah, and I think that's what you need for N scale vehicles. Otherwise, they just look like plastic blobs. Just the ones I've seen. I don't know. I wasn't too happy with them. I wouldn't spend money on them. You know, some people want like $5 for one. I'm not gonna spend $500 or $5 for a crappy looking car or truck. I have two rosin printers. Bought them on the cheap. Do you like them? Do you use them much, Rob? You need a rosin printer to make cars. Yeah, that's what I thought, Dwight. I'd like to have a rosin 3D printer and a CNC machining center too. Well, get on it, Digger Evans. What's stopping you, buddy? Get one. Didn't see any U.S. prototypes on Oxford Diecast site. Yeah, see, like, I'm sure they probably have like a lot of UK stuff, UK trucks and cars. I'm sure like a few US, because they have US cars over there. But yeah, I'm not into the Euro trucks. Still in the box. Gotta get my work. Dude, man, what are you waiting on? Do you work 24 hours a day? Come on, dude. Let's go. Get the shit out of Cheyenne. Yeah, see, like they look okay, but they don't go on U.S. roads. Those modern, the cab over trucks. You don't see them over here. I want Kenworths and Peterbilts. Love to get some kind of 3D printer. Have some passion cars I want done. Well, and if you got a few things you want done, you can just get somebody to print them for you. Send Dwight $20; he'll print them for you. You ever get themselves ever set up in the States and starts making in scales? Well, I mean, there are guys that do it. I mean, I see there's one guy on Etsy. His name's Brian something or other, and I saw him on the YouTube, Facebook groups, and he makes really nice looking vehicles. And I'm guessing they're rosin. There's guys out there. I mean, they're like on Etsy or they're on Facebook. They're not on or on eBay. They're just not. They don't have big websites or they don't even have websites at all. Oh, oh yeah, that was a cool car. I like that old car, that old Woody station wagon. Cynic tractors. I never heard of them. I'm sure some people have some, but they're not popular here. I'm sure there's some farmers that use them. It's a local septic company. Yeah, I'm sure there's people that run them, but I don't think they're popular. Not like John Deere. You know what I mean? That is a good idea, Digger Evans. Tell Ron, what can she tell you? No? Go F yourself? Are you crazy? That's what she might tell you. They make modern semis. Who makes modern semis in N scale? I know people do, but they either suck or they're really expensive. Like I said, like Trainworks. I mean, they're like $60 when they first come out, but they sell out so fast. They go on eBay. I saw the cattle truck with a Peterbilt tractor. Uh, they want like $150 to $200 for it. No way. No way, man. Those people can shove them up their butts until the sun shines. Paying $200 or $100 for one. Let someone do that, but I find. Can't find any dimensions either. Um. Well, I think you're just not looking. I'm gonna. I mean, if you tell me what you want and you want something in chassis, I have a book of B&O rolling stock, like cars and coaches. and it has all the measurements of the cars, all the it's kind of like a blueprint of the car, both in locomotives and coaches. So there's books out there that do have it, have all that information. If you don't know about them, you're not going to find them. You know what I'm saying? But it's out there. If you know what you want, shoot me an email or message me on Facebook, and I'll look for you and see what they are. All right, Bob. Happy Halloween to you, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thanks for helping out. Yeah. Oh, wow. Really? That's crazy. Yeah, I'm sure there's some people that run that stuff over here, but it's just not common. I wouldn't want it on my layout, so I don't do modern. I know you don't do modern, Dwayne. I'm talking like 80s to present. That would be good. I know you don't do modern. I do modern. Answer is yeah. That's really the answer. Make them yourself. I don't care about making a fortune, but yeah, it's like you got to make them yourself. If you want something and it's either nobody's making it or I don't know how you would go about making cars, but yeah, you got to make it yourself. You can make some in scale cars in wood and make the mold. Eh, negative, digger. That would be like tedious and like I'm not going to carve like a little Ford Explorer in wood. I know like there's a library that used to be by my shop, a big library, and they had 3D printers and they had 3D scanners. So like you could take something and scan it. So like you could probably take like a Hot Wheel or something and scan it and then reduce it down and print it from that. And it wasn't really expensive to scan stuff. My friend did that with a fishing lure that he wanted to reproduce that wasn't made anymore. And he went there and he even printed it there too. Scanned it and printed it, and I don't think it was much money. What's Pappy having? I missed it. Had to go look. I have Oxford and scale cars. Jaguar paid $8 for it. Date train show. I knew it was okay. So like a Jaguar's okay, right? But I'm sure there's like cars that they make that you don't see over here. I doubt that, Digger Evans. Nice try. I doubt that. I don't need to be a millionaire. Find the models and yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true. That's a good idea. You could find them and then shrink them down. Yeah, that's a good point. I'm sure there's a lot more um, downloads on Thingiverse for NOHO with modern vehicles, and you could just downsize them. Dude, I don't. I was going to ask you how long you had your printers and boxes, but I'm going to guess it's been a year or more. On one site I've checked around has cars custom built from older cars. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm sure those Oxford diecast cars look really nice. Shrink the mold. The water tender is another thing I need done. I've been learning how to build my own custom boat. So, like I said, B&O, I have a big book of B&O for steam engines. I don't know if diesel engines are in there. There could be. But I know diesel or no steam engines are in there, and I know passenger coaches are in there. And it gives you all the dimensions, everything, blueprints, really, so that you could make it. It's for modeling. It's a book for modeling, so you can take all the measurements and scale them down to whatever you needed to scale them to. It's a good book. I mean, it's really somebody gave it to me, and they never used it. It was just a cool book to have. Basically, using the RTV mold, but you mix in a solvent that causes the mold to shrink to size after it cures. Yeah, but does it shrink to a specific size? Rob, I never know if you're making stories up or you're telling us the truth. Really? Hmm, that's interesting. Yeah, I'm sure, if you wanted to go about it, there's a lot of ways to go about making them. So, James Galton, you still here? I'm curious, like, if you've 3D rosin printed things, and is rosin printing faster than filament printing? What do they call that? Do they just call it filament printing? I'd love to see that. Might have to send me some photos of the cars in there. Tell me what you're looking for, and then I can look and see what's in there. You can message me on Facebook or an email. You have to experiment to get the correct results. It's added by volume. Okay, so there's some math and ciphering to do, but yeah, at least it's available. I'm sure there's a lot of ways you could accomplish it. Like I said, you just find a HO version and like you said, just shrink it to scale. Change the scale of it. Sounds like science. Yeah, it sure does. And it's like mad scientists. Yeah, I'm out too, Pappy, when it comes to math. Be cool to take a class on that. I'm sure there's probably somebody on YouTube that does something with it. Um, I'm sure there's videos out there that talk about it, walk you through it. It's about everything else that's out there. Math is fun. Yeah, 1 plus 1 is fun, not the hard stuff. I don't like algebra or any of that other trigonometry or calculus. We're dying up here. Yeah, some math is okay. Like I said, no, I'm not a big fan of algebra and things like that. I'm looking for anything special. Maybe just every. I don't know that the signals are in there, but passenger cars are. I have to look and see if there's signals in there, but I don't know. I don't want to say no. Hey, Ken Amos, how are you? What do you have? A rosin printer? But I know there's coaches in there and steam engines in there. Tenders, probably. Well, definitely tenders. And maybe diesels, but I'm not sure. Um, yeah, I don't know for signals. I didn't really flip through the book page by page, It was just scanning through it because there was nothing really in there that I was really interested in, other than the fact it was a cool book to have. That's all. Didn't want to throw it away. When you drop, catching the top of the tree to its Huh? The top of the tree to itself over power line. A lot of math happens. Oh, gotta be crazy to do that, Pappy. So, dude, you're not like calculating, you're not doing math when you're cutting trees, are you? How you doing, Ken? How you feeling tonight? Nobody's coming up, huh? One last time. It's gonna be a short show. I would just look at the angle and hope for the best. Yeah, I think that's what a lot of people do. Just look and hope and pray. Sometimes shit happens though, Pappy. There's the shit happens factor that sometimes just doesn't get equated. Now you're being technical, Ian. Yeah, yeah. I mean, maybe, but he can't figure it out. Is what he's telling you, and I couldn't either. Can't come on, Jerry. Grandkids will be here soon. Oh, okay, that's okay, Pappy. Well, are your grandkids getting dressed up? Is this tonight their trick or treat night at your house? So far, so good. That's all that matters, right? Math is yucky. And some math is yucky. Like I said, what do you call it? Calculus and algebra. Can't stand them. But basic math is basic math, you know. Pappy has grandkids, yeah. He's old. He's not as young as you think he is, Dwight. He's got grandkids. He might even have some great grandkids. Or just great grandkids. Help Sam do her school math. She's a teacher. Are you good at math, Ian? I am way too underdressed for this. You may be. Only you would know. Math is okay, but it sometimes appears daunting. Yeah, I mean, if you don't know it, yeah, like calculus and trigonometry, that's pretty daunting. My neighbors do math all the time. You mean meth? You mean meth? I think you mean meth, Rob, right? I had calculus in high school. I was smart, but hated school. Yeah, math. Uh, yeah, I mean, math is essential. I mean, you need math. You need calculus. You need trigonometry, right? I'm not the one doing it, though. Mathematics, yes. Were you good at mathematics, Digger? Who's that for, Dwight? What are you talking about? Your oldest grandchild is 12? Is that what that is, Pappy? I missed that. Sometimes that chat just flies by. What's your youngest? There you go. Man, Pappy must have started having kids early. Because he's younger than me. Dwight, how old is are your kids? You just have one kid, Dwight? Be 51 this year. You started early, Pappy. Have a 34-year-old. My niece is 36. And my brother's 68. So you started early. My oldest grandson is 15. My youngest grandson is 3. Okay. Yeah, but you're a little older than Pappy, aren't you, JD? I don't want to know your age, but you know how old Pappy is right there. And I'm just guessing you're a little older. Could be younger. Listen to Dwight. You're old, Pappy. Dwight, you're older than Pappy. I'm hearing new power has been on CSX lately. This spring starts a new. Yeah, don't count on that happening. That new Amtrak train ain't coming out in the spring. I can tell you that right now, brother. Yeah, tomorrow's. Let me take a look again. I can't remember which one. Tomorrow's 032. Mm-mm. See that car crash at Centerville Road, Jeff? That was crazy. 2 people got killed there. Didn't even involve the train, but it did involve the train tracks and the train that was coming. I don't know. Tomorrow's train has some train tomorrow has a new SH70 whatever, the EMD engine on it. I'm an old codger. We know you're old. So there's going to be a new engine, CSX engine, passing through tomorrow. I think Dwight's older than you, JD. I think Dwight's like 90. Watching your kids grow and become independent people. Yeah, I bet that is. Missy, do you have any grandkids? 50 is the new 70. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Is it always on Sunday? Why? You can't come out on Sunday? My kids are religious. That's spooky, Missy. That's a little spooky. Just looking to see if I see what that train symbol is. I don't know. No grandkids yet. Not yet. My middle daughter turns 35 next Sunday. Wow. They get old quick, JD. Now, I can't believe I have a nephew that's going to be 40 this year. Yeah, I think this year he turns 40. I think this year. Or is he 39 this year? I have to say. But yeah, time flies. What's up, John? Schuylkill River, you're back. Welcome back. How did it go? No, it's coming from the south. So it might be with 32 or 410 or I don't think it's 300. When you going to start some of your buildings for your layout? I don't know, man. Mm, I think that'll be the very last thing I do. I guess. I don't know. No idea, dude. I got to do my parking lot first and my roads, and then I'll do my building. It went well. Can't wait to see it cured. That's good, John. So those of you who don't know, John was pouring much a river. He did a pour early this morning, and then he had to do another one at 7 o'clock. They're timed mathematically. I haven't seen my two youngest grandkids in 8 years. So you got grandkids, huh, Dwight? Yeah. No, it's like an SD70 Mac, but a new engine, like an SD70 Ace, but they call it, and CSX calls it something else. They don't call it an SD. They call it a, I don't know, ST70, and they just call it. They don't call it an Ace. They call it a HD or AD or AH, something like that. Stupid. It looks just like a 70 Ace. It's like 8900 series, 8907, I think, is this engine if you want to look it up. Yeah, Ian's 35. He looks younger, doesn't he? I thought he was in his 20s. But he's old. He's getting old. SD70 ADHD. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I don't know why they do this. Like, they come up with these numbers that are goofy. They got to be different. We can't call it an SD. We got to call it a ST or something. Super Turbo. Explain the Chargers. What do you mean? Explain the Chargers. What are you talking about? What you talking about, Pappy? You'd buy that? Yeah, that'd be funny. You could have like a picture of this like messed up looking SD70 Amtrak Chargers 300 and 301. They're new engines from Amtrak. They're going to be diesels. They're going to replace whatever those diesels are that they have now. I don't know what they are. I'm not really into. I like Amtrak, but I don't know enough about Amtrak. I don't know. What are they? The P42s or something? Or I don't know. CSX NS over there, Jeff. I think he knows what they are. But they're young. They only got two of them, so they need a lot more than two. But they look pretty cool. My mom just turned 56. She passed for 40. That's cool. Yeah, they're AC-42s, I think they're called. think that's what they're called, AC-42s. I don't know, like they have something like them there out in California. JD, what are those engines that you guys see a lot out in California on the Streamliner and all? They're Chargers, aren't they? Or maybe something else, some other series Charger. If you're still here, my favorite Amtrak unit is a P30CH. I don't know what they are. How, like, when did they run, Rob? Hey, you guys that are into them, you remember the turbo liners, the Amtrak turbo liners? They were some ugly looking things. They still have some around. Yeah, the 300 and 301 are in Michigan. Yep, you're right about that. Ken has a rosin printer. Have you printed with it, Ken? Your rosin printer? Okay, yeah. The Chargers are going to be replacing the P42s. Let me see real quick what the Chargers are. Amtrak 301. Google is a wonderful thing. Yeah, it's an ALC 42, Siemens Mobility. So that's what they are. So I guess, what are the new these engines now? P42s. Okay. I guess passenger 42. So I think they're replacing them. So you were close, Pappy. You just left out the L. They're ALC 42s. I guess 42 is like their horsepower rating, 4,200. I don't know that for sure. But. So, Rob, did Ian wants to know, did Erie Lackawanna have one of those? I'm guessing you're talking about that Amtrak engine, that P30CH. So, caught them last weekend. Yeah, he did a video. He caught them last weekend. Go check out his video, Jeff. Go subscribe to his channel if you haven't. That's an order. Yeah, the turbo liners are sitting. Yeah, they're sitting in Bear, Delaware. The turbo liners. I don't know how they ran. I guess they ran okay. I don't, but they were short lived. I guess maybe they used too much power, or I don't know. I don't know why they scrapped them. They didn't last long, right? The P30CH was ugly old GE. Okay, so it was based on a U30C. Okay, I kind of like them. They're cool. So they used them for passenger service. I would have liked to have seen them. They would have been cool. I like those. I like those GEs, the U boats, the U30s, U23s, or U27s. I like those for GEs. Whose channel? Try Goglin's channel. This channel. Go check him out. Him. Yeah, they are nicer than the P42s. That's for sure. But I didn't even know they made a U34CH. Really? Let's ask Mr. Google Pants. A U34CH. Not RU. Stupid thing. I didn't know they made a U34CH. Oh, yeah, how about that? 3,600 horsepower. General Electric between 1970 and 73. Google's a great thing sometimes. How about that? So Erie Lackawanna had one. Oh, there's one up at the Railroad Museum up in Boonton. Ian, did you know that? That's a nice looking one too. You see that? That's up in Boonton. Name track model before. Santa Fe. Yeah, supposedly. I don't know about that, Pappy. Sometimes it's stupid. Ah, so now you know. Pappy's Amtrak 301 catches tomorrow. Um, 3372 is the loco, and it's in Erie. Ian, did Erie have passenger freight or passenger service? Ian, yeah, it did, huh? Corresponding passenger fleet. How about that? Yeah, I mean, you go right by that place all the time, Ian. They have a lot of cool stuff up there at that museum. They have some GG1s and some F units. They have a lot of neat stuff at that place. I don't know what it's like to get into, or if you can only get into it certain times of the year. I know they do have a big open house, so I think it's really um, the Railroad Historical Society that owns uh, this stuff, and they just happen to store it there at Boonton, New Jersey. I didn't know that. Erie did a lot of commuters into New Jersey as well as Lackawanna. I guess that's why they got that replica on the NJT of the, what is it, the Erie or the Lackawanna? I don't know, one of them. I guess that answers that question. We scroll back, see what's up. Do 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 do. Still have no strength. COVID left me weak. Lost their rebound. Still get migraines. Well, Ken, I hope you start feeling better soon. That sucks. So I guess you haven't been back to work, which sucks even more. Yeah, there's U30s that hit power in the cow body. Hmm, that's kind of crazy. That'd be cool to say. And you said nobody saved these U30s, Rob? There's none around? That's a shame. That's a shame. Let's see what they look like. Finding G's were cooler look. Yeah, they were. I think G's were a lot cooler. I don't know how they were to operate, right? But I guess, they kind of resembled Jeeps at the time, too, right? EMD units. Because they're pretty similar. I mean, there's little characteristics difference about them. But I guess they all, I guess throughout all the stages of a locomotive's, you know, progress, they've all pretty much mimic each other the same. EMD SD70s kind of look like the ES44s, little differences. I mean, if you don't know the differences, it's hard to pick them out when they're going by you. But once you start to learn the differences of them, you can identify them easier. So I think it's the same thing for back in the 90s and the U30s and 23s and the 27s. They kind of looked like the SC40s and whatever would have been equivalent to them at the time, sort of. But I do like them better than the present day GEs. They're okay. I'm not a real fan of the ES or the ETs or the CWs. They're okay, but I like the older GEs like that 90s. Yeah, I mean, it's hard because there's so many. I mean, like to know the difference between a GP7 and a GP9, forget it. I don't know, and I'm not really interested. But to ID, the SD70s and ES44s, I can ID them. I can ID, GP40s and SD40s and things like that. Can't ID everything. It was just too, and I can't ID all the changes. Like you had the tier ones, the tier twos. I know what a tier four looks like, but I couldn't tell a tier two from a tier three GE. But there's people that can. There's people that can tell the difference between horns, like a Nathan 5 chime, a 3 chime, a 22 chime. I can't tell the difference between horns. There's people that know the difference between horns and say, oh no, that horn doesn't belong on that engine. I'm not that bad. The rear builds make it difficult. Yeah. Yeah, because they'll take say like CSX now is taking I think their old CW44s and turning into CM 44 something or others. And yeah, it's like crazy. And like NS was doing it, and they're still doing it with some. They call them some of them. They're calling like um, I think GP59s. Some of them, and some of them were like SD40Es and or EMs, and like they're doing like all this crazy stuff to them, like making them more. Um, I guess economic, like eco locomotives. So they're doing crazy things with them. But yeah, that's how it is. It's everything is evolving. I'm sure one day we won't even see no diesel locomotives because God forbid they're polluting the air. So what's that going to be like? SD43s, SD shells. Yeah. Let me go back. Yeah. 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 It cracks me up, the horn thing. And it's mostly, I don't want to say young kids, but the young kids really know the horns. I'm sure CSX Jeff over there knows the horns. I don't. I just like, yeah, they sound good or they don't sound good. I don't know which one's which. Hooch, huh? Yeah. Neither sounds good or it doesn't. Yeah, see, like this dude knows horns. I don't. He's into horns. He's got a collection of horns. And there's people that collect horns. I know this guy from the old railroad that I was on, and he collected horns. There's a couple guys on there that collect horns. And there's like, they have like swap meets for these things too. Like, I don't know if it's just for horns or other railroad stuff, but yeah, they get together and like play with the horns. I don't know. And hook them up to air compressors, and they're out there in the fields, and they're like blowing their horns. That's cool, but yeah, I'm not into them that much. I wouldn't mind having one, but I wouldn't collect them. Yeah, I can't tell the models. Even if you told me, I mean, like if you played them side by side, yeah, maybe. But like if you told me, oh yeah, that's a Nathan Five chime, and the next time it went by, I couldn't tell the difference what it was. I couldn't pick them out just going by, you know. But some dudes like that dude Jeff, he can pick them out. There's a lot of young kids that can pick them out. That's what it seems like. The young kids nowadays, man. I guess because you got the computer, the smartphone. They're all out there, and there's print small detail parts. Are you for your railroad, Ken? You print small detail parts with your printer, or for other things? Um, there's people that are into like railroad crossings, like the um, the mechanisms and like the bells on the crossings, and they know the bells, and like they know what model bell it is. There's, yeah, there. I guess there's hobbies for everything. I mean, I've noticed there's dudes that are into elevators, and there's like elevator channels here on YouTube that they go on elevators and they're in the elevators. There's like they know the models of elevators. I don't know. There's like models of elevators. It's like cars, I guess. Sorry, I keep shaking you, but yeah, it's pretty. Things have changed since we came along, Pappy. Kids are different now. Yeah, we were into like bikes and GI Joes, and now there's a whole nother world out there. You know what New Jersey horns sound like? You mean New Jersey what? Transit horns? And some of them are different too. They do that a lot at Horseshoe Curve. What do they do a lot at Horseshoe Curve? Official state language is horn honk. Oh yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, people love to honk their horns in New Jersey, Pennsylvania too. God forbid you sit at a traffic light for 2 seconds. They're like on the horn, man. They're like beep. Longer than I thought we would. It's 8:30. I think what do you call it's on too? One of the Canadian peoples. I'm sure he's got a bunch of people in his stream. He had something going on. One of them Canadians, those Canuckies. And it's got a Halloween special going on, which is okay. It means less people here, which is fine. They blow horns there. Yeah, they blow horns all the time. I'll have to make a YouTube video of the things I printed. Tearing ductwork. Yeah, it'd be cool to see what you made. Be cool to see what you're printing with your printer, especially if you even if you just talk about it. Do you like your printer, Ken? Love the Leslie S5T that was on the Seaboard locomotives pre CSX. Come on, are you just making that stuff up, Rob? I think you're just making that stuff up for us now. Oh, really? Hmm. Really? They do that stuff? I don't believe it. Really? I'm sure they don't. I'm sure they. Why wouldn't they do it here too? I can see them doing it here. Dwight, when are you going to get a rosin printer? Leslie S5T. I bet you it's on here somewhere. Let's see. I'm going to see what it sounds like. S5T. Hmm. Apparently, it was a common horn. 5 chimes. Was common between the 50s and the 90s. Come on, man. Why don't you have a sound file of it? Wow, man. Apparently, those things are pretty expensive. Who would have known? Like between $3 and $1,000 on eBay. Wow, man. I guess that's some serious collecting, huh? Yeah, that does sound pretty good, Rob. I like that. Huh. I was on a 1956 locomotive or 1956 horn. Since the system has a lot of. Huh. Jeff, what kind of horn do you have? K5LA horn also is a 5 chime. Goes for $2,000 on eBay. Really? That's crazy, man. What do you have? Do you have like a real train horn or do you have like a knockoff train horn? $2,000 for a train horn. Wow. Yeah, I was surprised to see those numbers like $1,000, $900, $600. That's a lot of money for a horn. You have a Leslie RS3. And what was that on? Let me see if I like it. I hate these stupid commercials. Stupid eBay commercials. Come on, dude. Just get to the fact. I just want to hear the horn. Now that goes cool. I think you need a big air compressor to run them things because if you have a small air compressor, they don't sound good. Original and cheap locomotives sold separately. Yeah. I mean, I know, there ain't much of them around, right? So they have a horn festival in Altoona. People show up in their big trucks driving up and down blowing them. And that would drive me crazy, all that. I don't know about that, man. Thinking about getting. So Dwight's thinking about getting a rosin printer, I guess. Closet Branch, man, where you been, man? I saw you come in earlier. Where you been? You just wake up from your nap or something? Printed pallets, trash dumpsters, trash cans. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'd like to see what you printed. Oh, you're back to work. Yeah, 10 hours a day, it's a long time, especially when you're not right. You're not feeling right. I know that sucks. Get a ship horn. Yeah, they must be gigantic, man. You need a huge air compressor to run one of them, Rob. Came back from work. Ah, okay. So you're working. That blows. Oh, yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? My tank is 150 max to blow them. Yeah, but it probably runs out of air pretty fast if you don't have a big enough tank. Like you can have 150 gallon, well, 100. I guess you would need like 100, like a 50-gallon tank, not 150 psi, because any compressor can make a lot of air, but you need a tank to store it, and it's the tank that keeps it going. You know what I mean? So like if you had like a 10-gallon tank, obviously it's not going to last as long as a 150-gallon tank. Yeah, it's volume. You need that air for long periods. And you can hear like if you listen to some of the videos, you can hear the compressors like running out of air because it doesn't sound right. There's not enough air built up. It's not a train, man. Yeah, sort of like the VP. Yeah, I see. Yeah, big tank. Yeah, right. And the tank is, it's easier to have a bigger tank. So travel 2 hours a day. Yeah, that sucks. Ken, you're in Maryland, right? I approve that message. What's up, Joey? Yo yo to you too. What's up with Alexa over there? She's thinking. She's green. I don't know why she's green. Alexa, what's your problem?
As far as I can tell, I'm working. If you're experiencing trouble, please give feedback through the Alexa app.
Alexa, I hate you. Uh, she's working. She must be working overtime. We used to have a horn festival. I'm sure they still do. Pass away. Okay. I know they have them somewhere because I know the guys from the Wilmington Western go to them. Are broken ones? You think so? What's up, Mr. Joey? How you doing? All right? What's going on up in your part of the world? Yeah, probably. I tell her all the time to F herself. And the people at Google. Every once in a while I'll say that. F you to all you people at Google. Should have them inspected. It's free and safety is important. Not fun, no one. Yeah, you don't want to get no one hurt. Nissy, you're still here? You're awful quiet. Weathering rolling stock these days, hoping to get another batch of tiny woolmongers to work on my warehouse. You need a bank deposit for that. Live in Union Bridge area of Maryland. I don't know where that is. What's like around it? What towns would I know around that? What didn't you know? Didn't know that. Thanks for the update on that. I guess is guess. What didn't you know? Got the train leaving the B&O museum. The horn sounded really bad. Yeah, some horns sound lousy, man. Being good tonight. That's hard to believe. Where's Rick Bailey? Oh, there's Rick Bailey. Mr. Trouble. Trouble. John, how's your N-scale layout coming? Yes, John, how's your N-scale layout coming? Do tell us. Oh, yeah. Oh, gotcha. Check, Jeff. Okay. It's coming along great, Joey. Just poured the river tonight. Westminster doesn't do nothing either. How far are you from Baltimore? West, north, south, east? They call me Folt's Trouble Bailey. Yes, they do. Okay, grandkids, gotta go. See you, Pappy. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. I appreciate it. Give your grandkids a couple pieces of candy from me. Make sure they say trick or treat. Yeah, there's a couple of them over there that have train horns. JD, you're still here? Thought you'd be sleeping by now. That's kind of early for you. To get over my fear of doing it, John. Doing what? Oh, that's what he said. And now that's what he said. Just do it, Ian. Stop making excuses. 6 p.m. yet. It's not even 6 p.m. That's pretty good. You still got the night is young. You can go out clubbing still, JD. You can still hit the bars. You got plenty of time. John, did you do the river the same way that you did the other river, your diorama one, or did you do something totally different? Yeah, I think a lot of us would, but you might not qualify in the age group. No, Jeff, I would not like those festivals. The horn festivals? No, I wouldn't like a horn festival. Trust me. This one I poured resin diorama. Well, why did you do that? I thought you were doing. I thought you did the toilet paper so that you could do that on your layout. I thought that's what you were doing. What are you doing, man? You getting crazy? Poured rosin, huh? Gave it up years ago. That's okay. Me too, JD. What's up, Rick Bailey? How you doing today? What did you do today? John poured his river. What did you do? Just an experiment. You like the poured rosin better. Oh, so here we were. We were thinking, like, I was thinking, like, I don't know, the toilet paper was the way to go over the rosin. So you're turning on us. Huh. Well, what kind of rosin did you use? Did you make a video of this? Ian, did you get rosin for yours? Or you haven't bought it yet and you're looking for something to buy? I think you're a flip flopper, John. Did you flip flop on us? Last minute, somebody talked you into pouring rosin? Back to Linville for a train ride, hayride, corn maze, no pies. Man, oh man, I hate to see what you dropped there today for your corn maze, train ride, and hayride. I tried some rosin from Amazon, made by J. Diction. So, would you use it again? Would you recommend it? Was it cheap? Put a link in the descriptions if you want. Maybe Ian needs to buy some. Apparently, he does because he hasn't bought it yet. He's just leaning towards it. You always plan to do rosin on both layouts. Okay. I'll take your word for it. Wonder what that little thing is over there. Wonder if that highlights it. Connection is unstable. If you're on Wi-Fi, try plugging in your router and moving closer to it. What do you know, stupid thing? Every once in a while it pops up. Stupid thing. Stupid internet. Later, Joey. Have a good night, buddy. Trick or treat. Get your candy when you leave. It's at the door. It was a good price so far. I like it. We'll know for sure once it cures. Until I'm sure. Okay. Fair enough. But we want to report somewhere along the way. Oh, you can look it up, Ian, if you wanted to. Is this what it was for? What is it? Like just what is this stuff? Yeah. Make sure you keep us up to date. We don't want to be left out in the cold. So, like, when you guys talk about rosin, are you talking, is it like the same as epoxy? Like, can you glue stuff with this stuff? Or is it just, you know, I don't know, is it just meant to make water and does nothing else? It's a two-part epoxy resin. So when you say two-part epoxy resin, I'm thinking like it's a glue, like an epoxy glue. Like I could glue things together with this. That's what I think of when you say epoxy, two-part epoxy. That crap ain't cheap. I don't know that I want to be pouring it all over my layout. It gets hot too. Part of the curing process is that it gets hot. Maybe this doesn't get as hot. I don't know. Not really a glue. It dries clear. It's used in crafts for coating things. Well, epoxy dries clear too. Like the epoxy that I use. Nice pricing. Can see why you tried it. So Ken looked it up. You fix in a hardener spots like epoxy paint. Sorts like they have a yeah, I know they have epoxy countertops. But like the epoxy that I use dries clear. It's a glue. I glue things together with it, but it gets hot. It gets really hot. So like if you're like pouring it on foam, I kind of think it would go right through foam. I don't know. I think you got to watch so many epoxies. Just can't use any type of epoxy. Yeah, right. There is a multitude of different epoxies. So like, yeah, like I wouldn't want to use the epoxy that I use in my shop to make rivers because I don't think it would work. It'd be too expensive. My plan is to have ripples into pools, just natural water kind of goes back and forth. Yeah, you get reflections from flat surfaces. You can have like ripples some places. Yeah, I mean if you ever notice, you see like when the water's really calm, it's really reflective, and when it's choppy, it's not reflective. It's just how it is. It's like glass. That's why they say, "Oh, it's like glass out here today." Get what you're saying? Alters, yeah, right. So I mean, you could have ripples in some spots. You can make like a little shallow area with some rocks, and usually those areas are like ripply. you know, you can have ripples anywhere you want, but have some smooth stuff too. Hmm. Let's see if I can do this. Hmm. Um, were you rail fanning tomorrow? I might go out for a little bit. I don't know. Depends what the weather's like. I went out today. Speaking of, I should load my video while I'm here to get it off my phone. Yeah, I went out today. Caught one train. Um, Got to remember what that train number was. 300. Um, and then I was trying to catch two more, but some knucklehead got caught on the tracks, and I don't know if they drove off the tracks into like the tie area of the tracks over at Meeting House Road, and it messed the whole railroad up because I had to get the tow truck to get him out. Hey, how stupid can you be? I don't know. People are stupid anymore, man. I don't know what they were trying to do, but it messed the whole railroad up. So I left. I couldn't. Don't want to wait anymore. People are stupid, man. And yesterday, somebody tried to beat the train at Centerville Road at CSX Willsmere Yard. They went around the crossbox, and on the other side of the crossbox, someone was turning around. Well, this guy hit this car and killed the two people in the car. How messed up is that? Like, here's these poor older couple. They were like 74 and 72. They just wanted to turn around because they didn't want to wait for the train. The train hadn't come yet. And here's this jerk goes through the box and smashes right into him. Like, you couldn't see them? Like, he should have got hit by the train. People just piss me off sometimes. Selfish pricks is what they are. Yeah, so yeah, I'll probably go Ralph Fannin for a little bit tomorrow. Yeah, it's in uh, the news journal. You can look it up on delworknewsjournal.com. But I think the best use of epoxy for water for like clear streams where you can see the bottom and fish on. Yeah, I don't know. I've seen some water features that just look okay and some that look really good. And it can look good or it can look bad. Either way, you know, you're stuck with it once you do it. That's crazy. Crazy people. On the cage of your work truck Thursday. That would have been nice. People are stupid. Everybody's in a hurry these days, man. They got to get somewhere, and Had to get there fast. I said I was only going to go for a little bit. Now it's like 2 hours. But, I'm still talking. People are still chatting. But I'm not going 5 hours. I can tell you that much. So, Rick Bailey, if you come on, we're not going 5 hours. Yeah, I don't know what the weather's going to be. Today was supposed to be crappy. And it turned out to be a decent day weather-wise. Tomorrow is, it says partly cloudy, but, what does that mean? These weather people don't know nothing anymore. They're as good as our Dr. Fauci. Oh, yeah, you're laughing, huh, Nessie, huh? I have a camera on my truck, so I don't have to worry about a-holes. Yeah, because there's a lot of them out there, especially in North Jersey. That's like the a-hole capital of the world, beside California. Yesterday was crappy. Yeah, yesterday was pretty crappy. It was windy and rainy, man. I didn't go out yesterday. I don't think I did. Can't remember. That's bad. I don't think I went out. Yeah, I didn't have to go. So I finished the job that I was doing, and the person wasn't going to come and pick it up. And if he wanted to come and pick it up, I would have met him, but I didn't. It was crappy, man. Windy, and rainy. We got a lot of rain. They had a flood advisory warning from here to Baltimore for CSX. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it was really windy. I mean, not quite hurricane windy, but it was pretty windy yesterday. Got pretty nasty. Missy, what kind of candy you got in that cauldron you got over there? Anything good? You got any Reese's cups? We like Reese's cups here. Start handing them out if you got any. Hershey bars and Reese cups, all full size. No kidding, man. I saw these Reese cups. I don't know if somebody had them on like Facebook. There were Reese cups with potato chips in them. I don't know about that. I like potato chips. But I just don't know about that. Then I saw some Reese cups with like green bottoms. I don't know if it was mint chocolate or what. It didn't say. So they're doing some crazy things with these damn Reese cups now. Can't just leave them alone. I threw one away. You better throw two his way, Nessie. He's a grown boy. He loves his Reese's cups. Potato chips and almond joy mixed nicely. I don't know about that, man. No. Yeah, no. You can have mine. I love potato chips, but I can't see him going with almond joy. Coconut? No. What kind of Hershey bars do you have? That's the question. Just regular milk chocolate? Oh, Snickers and M&Ms. Wow, you got quite an assortment over there. Are you expecting a lot of company? Snickers. I have Snickers every once in a while, but not really. I like Reese's cups and dark chocolate. You're wearing the Reese cup shirt. Yes, I am. Dark chocolate. Yeah, I like dark chocolate, like JD, but that's all right. It's hard to find like dark chocolate and Hershey's. If you go to Hershey's, right out to Hershey, the chocolate out there is 10 times better than the chocolate you get at the store. Same package, it's just 10 times better. I'm guessing because it's so fresh, but it's like night and day. It's like really noticeably different. And I guess it's just because it's fresher. I don't think they do anything different to it. Yeah, because it's fresher. But man, if you like chocolate, Hershey, PA is the place to go. Got chocolate kisses out there and streetlights. They're huge. Should shut the lights off. Strasburg is having a Halloween excursion tonight. Really? Wow. That sounds cool. Now I need to go over and look at it. Really? Hmm. I know a lot of the railroads do. Yeah, how about that? How about that? They're out there. They got a train out. Oh wow! It probably was a spooky, scary night at Strasbourg on the train. They usually have a 7 o'clock train, but it's 9 o'clock now. So the train's just coming back. That must have been scary. Who's leaving? Ah, Dwayne. Good night, Dwayne. Thanks for hanging out with us for so long. Have a good night. Take care. Especially the floor of the car. Beer on the floor. Yeah, that's true. The Christmas tree Reese's are already out, really? Hmm. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I saw some white chocolate Reese's at the dollar store tonight, earlier when I went by. I think they were Halloween ones. Tomorrow they'll probably be a quarter. But they're getting crazy with these candies now. These Reese's and who else? Like, um, I think I had a Reese's bar. There was a Reese's bar with Reese's Pieces in it and some other like I don't know if it had peanut butter too. It was too sweet. I didn't care for it too much. I wouldn't get it again. It was different. I mean, but I wouldn't get it again. But yeah, they're getting really creative. These chocolate people wasn't enough that they just couldn't make a chocolate bar. Now they had to do all this other shit to it. Twix, Twix too. Like Twix. No, not the Twix. What's the one? Kit Kat bars. They make like a ton of different Kit Kat bars now. Like the dark chocolate ones are really good, but they make mint and duo and saw these like I don't know if it was like confetti or something they called it. It's just getting crazy with these candy bars. Single Wilmington Western can't do events like Yeah, it'd be pretty neat if they did like a haunted train on Wilmington and Western. This is for like people now. Yeah, you're right there, man. For glazed donut sugar, cops thought it was meth. What? Where'd you see this at? What are you talking about? He got busted for glazed donut sugar? Like on his face, you mean? That little bar up there is annoying. I gotta go back. Missy, do you have a costume on? You got your little costume on tonight? Christmas tree reason. Beer on your floor. It's better than puke on your floor too. Because a pastor was on the seat. Oh wow, check that out. No kidding. That's crazy. Got that right. That's okay. You don't have to find it, Ian. That's all right. I believe you. You wear it all the time. Me too. Do I dare start watching this stream after last week? You can. I mean, I don't know. It's up to you. It's not going that way again. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm just going to cut it off right now before it even happens. It's not going that way again. I can't have that. I got some kids that watch my channel sometimes. Can't be having that stuff. Watching kids watching. Like if little Seth watches this again, kid's only 14 years old. I can't influence him like that. I got to be a positive role model to the youth of today. Caboose, I'm wearing my halo tonight. It's probably got holes in it, Cameron. As long as you don't start trouble, Cameron, we're okay. The troublemaker's putting his kids to bed, trying to. So who knows? By the time he puts them to bed, I could be like doing the same. Yeah, Ian's a little instigator too. He surprised me last week. But that's Steve 87. He's what do you call him, Nessie? What's his nickname? He's an instigator. I don't know. That's why are you naked too? I mean, he could be pretty bad too, probably. Positive role model to youth of today. It has to be the toughest. It is a tough job, man. It is a tough job, but I'm willing to honey badger. I'm willing to take it on, Rob. I'm willing to take it on because I think the youth need a positive role model today. They're misguided and misinformed most of their days. They're surely not getting it at school. All right, John. Have a good night. Let us know how your. Thanks for stopping by. Let us know how your river holds up. Hope it doesn't overflow. Honey badger. Yeah, he is a honey badger. Everybody say goodnight to John. Good night, John. Good night, John. Use expensive sense of humor, but I filter because I don't like to. It's good that you filter things. Some people don't filter things. Yeah, you're right about that, but that's not happening, man. That's just not happening. I see the kids, they're walking down the street like this. They're not even paying attention to what's in front of them. Like they're walking down the road and like they're walking on the road and this is how they're walking on the road. I see adults do that too, but like kids are like glued to this thing. Oh man, if you go down into the center city, Philadelphia, you see a group of people, probably 95% of them got their head down and on the phone crossing the streets. They don't care where they're going. They're just not even looking up. If they walk in front of you, they walk in front of you. It runs through Abrams yard through King of Prussia. Yes. Yes. What's the NS line? It's called it's an old Reading line. I think it's Pottstown. Really don't know the exact name of that line. But it runs through Abrams yard, King of Prussia. Really don't know. Maybe Lehigh River knows. Nissy's going. Good night, Nissy. Thanks for hanging out. Take care. Happy Halloween. Oh, sorry. I didn't see you down there, buddy.
No, Nissy, stay.
Rick is down there. I know he's doing this.
Jerry. The troublemaker's putting the kids to bed. I heard that.
That's right. The troublemaker putting the kids to bed.
Oh, wait. I forgot to do my entrance. There we go.
Okay. Nobody heard it, though. We didn't hear it.
I know.
You didn't hear it. You didn't hear it.
I had it started. There we go. I got to open that up again. And then open this up again. I forgot I started my Bluetooth beforehand.
Yeah, I don't think it's called the Harrisburg line, but Nissy must be tired. She had a rough day.
No, she didn't have a rough day. You should have heard her in chat all day.
What chat?
Our
Oh, your little chat right there. Well, she tired herself out there, I guess. What's up, Rick? What are you drinking over there? Red Bull?
No, it's called Reed's Wicked Apple.
Is it
product
alcohol?
placement? Yes.
Okay. Is it good?
Yeah. It's better than the other stuff that I usually drink, and it's got a higher percentage of alcohol in it. So
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, it depends on who you ask.
Yeah, I guess so.
If the kids aren't in bed yet, probably not a good thing. No, I'm only kidding.
Yeah. So how was Linville Orchards today?
Good. Not bad.
To buy more bread?
No, I didn't buy any more bread.
You still got bread?
I did have some left over from last week, though.
Wow. I figured you'd be done that. You should have got some backup. Now you're going to have to go next week.
Yeah, I am. Well, there's not much left of this one, so
you messed up.
Gonna have to pick some more up.
You might have to get some more tomorrow. I don't know. You have to make a special trip.
There you go. I have to make a special trip.
How much pie you got left?
2 pies are down. Well, my 2 pies are down, and then I'm not sure how much Jen has left because I don't. I'm trying to stay away from her apple pie, and I don't eat pumpkin pie, so those are hers.
So
I eat my apple pie.
what's your apple pie?
I sent you a picture. Mine had the caramel on top with the walnuts.
I couldn't
Yeah,
tell.
that was mine. She got a regular classic,
I couldn't tell what that was. I just saw the apples. I couldn't
Oh,
tell.
gotcha.
There was stuff on top of it. And the coconut custard was yours, right?
Yes. So they are gone.
Really? Did the kids partake too?
When I first opened them up, I gave Bella some of the coconut custard. Nobody else wanted the other one, so that's gone.
Really? Bella liked the coconut custard?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like baby food.
Yeah, it's like pudding.
Yeah. See what Ian says over there? He's talking to you.
Commit any sin doesn't need the beard this week. I need the bread this week.
Yeah.
I forgot about that comment from last week.
Yeah. I didn't. Other than that, what you do today? Nothing?
No, not much.
It was a pretty decent day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Turned out to be.
Yeah, I mean, it was in the low 60s for most of the day, but it wasn't real breezy. It wasn't chilly at all. It was really good.
Yeah, the sun was out, so it was a good day for a hayride. Or was it crowded there?
Oh yeah, it's always crowded this week.
Yeah.
October is like their big thing. So
yeah, but sometimes you would think that the weather would keep people away.
it did last week. When we left last week. It started to rain, and the place just like cleared out. Like the streets were like a parking lot, and people just trying to get out. So
yeah. Oh well, that's how it is. We got plans for tomorrow? Nothing.
Tomorrow we are going down to Jen's brother's to do some trick or treating down his way. Wilmington, Delaware.
Oh, he's in Wilmington?
Yeah, he's in Wilmington.
So in his
around his neighborhood.
In his little community, you're going to do some trick or treating?
Yeah, they don't do anything around here.
Not at all?
No, well, they have what they call a trunk and treat over at the municipal building, but I don't like that idea.
No, you don't like it?
Mm-mm. I've never done it, but just the concept of everybody parking in the parking lot, and you open up your basically what you're doing is decorating your car, opening up your trunk and letting the kids walk from car to car collecting candy. First of all, that I don't like it because it's not traditional, and you don't see that everywhere. So it's like I don't want to teach my kids to do that and them think it's the normal. Yeah. But the big reason why I don't like it is because it's teaching kids that it's okay to take candy from strangers in cars.
Yeah, I guess so. I never thought of it that way.
So
yeah.
Who's to say that we don't go to this trunk and treat, and then my kids are going to school and somebody pulls up outside of school and says, "Hey kids, I got candy," and they think, well, we got candy at Halloween from a car, and there they go. So
yeah, anything can happen. You don't know what a kid's going through. Yeah, you don't know what a kid's thinking,
right?
Yeah.
So the kids don't come around here. They haven't. I mean, I've been here for 11 years now, and I've never had anyone knock on my door on Halloween. So
maybe because your house looks spooky.
Ooh,
they might be afraid of you.
They know all I'm giving out is bread.
Probably. Just got bread there. Place sucks. Kids tell each other. We used to tell each other who had good candy and who didn't have good candy.
Oh yeah, of course. Kids talk.
Yeah.
Kids talk.
They know. Yeah, I guess Nissy got tired.
I guess so. That's a shame.
She I don't know.
Maybe she got tired of waiting for me to get up here.
she didn't want to come on earlier, but that's okay. Maybe she doesn't want people to see her good side. But that's it. I don't know. Got nothing
How
else.
about you, man? What'd you do today?
Nothing. Went to by the tracks a little later in the day. And other than that, nothing really. Watched a couple live streams earlier. Watched a little bit of this N-Scale. I always have a problem. Dystopia. You ever watch this channel? N-Scale Dystopia. Put his link up here. It's pretty good. It's got some pretty cool ideas. I talked about earlier. He had a video where this is the video where he took like building kits and broke up the kit and just used either the front or the back or the sides of the buildings and mounted them to like 1/2 inch or inch styrofoam and put it like in a background.
There you go. I was thinking of doing that.
Yeah, I didn't think about doing that. I figured, just print something. But I mean, I know like, kits are not cheap, but like you can find crappy kits that you really wouldn't want to build, right? But maybe you would use part of it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To make something.
I mean, the DPM modular kits, you could do a whole bunch of things with that.
Yeah, that's what he looked like. He used some of them, but
there's all kinds of different fronts
he prints stuff too. But yeah, I mean, I thought it was pretty cool. But he's got a cool channel. Like, it's kind of like he describes it as apocalyptic, and it's like his railroad's taking place in 2030. So like, things are falling apart and things are, it's kind of looks like it's been through like Mad Max.
Oh,
yeah, it's pretty cool. And
that is certainly different. I don't think I've ever seen someone put a railroad in the future.
Yeah,
everybody models after an era that's already been here.
Right.
But I don't think I've ever seen anybody do something in the future. That's interesting. I might just check that out.
Keystone Corridor. Maybe it's part of the Lehigh line. Doesn't make sense either. No, it's not part of the Lehigh line. It used to be the old Reading. I don't know. I'll figure it out and let you know. But it's not the Lehigh line because the Lehigh line would go the other way. This is going up to Reading from like the south. I don't know if it's the Potsdam or I don't know. Google it. What you guys Google it. What's John doing? What is he in the back there? Got him back there?
No, John ain't here.
He's home?
Yeah.
It's pretty quiet tonight. I know there was another stream going on. The Canadians had a stream going on.
Oh yeah, who's that? Ron?
No. Well, Nick's Crossing's on now. And Go Via Go Home, they're on still.
Chris.
Yeah, Chris. Yeah, they're still streaming. So there's a lot of people on those streams. So.
Oh, I think there's an Aussie that's on too. What's his name? Artie. I think Artie's on.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Let me double check.
I don't think I subscribed to Artie. I like Artie. I don't know. Does he have a channel?
Mm-hmm.
With stuff on it?
Yeah.
Put his link in the description.
Yeah, I got it coming up right now.
On a scale.
Oh, wait, I gotta go back to your channel. There we go. There's Artie.
Mr. Petovich is on too. I don't know him. I know him, but I don't know him. You know what I mean? Obviously, I can't copy and paste that. That sucks.
Yeah, but you can click on it.
I know I can click on. I can't click on it. Doesn't like. It's not like a hyperlink. You know what I mean?
It should hyperlink.
Doesn't.
Does it hyperlink for me? Yeah, it hyperlinks for me.
Well, I'm in. Well, you're because you're.
Oh, you're just looking in StreamYard.
Yeah, I'm looking at StreamYards.
And you should be able to copy from StreamYard.
Can't.
Highlight and copy. And you should be able to copy.
I can't, but I can just open it up and. Okay. He's only got 76 subscribers. Yeah, he is live. What is he doing?
He's a model railroader.
I know. Anthony Dobbs is over there.
There you go.
Oh, that's cool. Huh. He's only got 3 people.
We should go over there and we should go bomb them. What do they call that?
Yeah, let's go over there. There's only 3 people left. Let's go over there. Anybody go over to Artie's channel? All right. Thanks for stopping.
Are you this one?
Yeah, why not? I mean, what's like? What am I going to do? Keep this going and go over there?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, let's go over there.
Yeah, go over there. Give him.
All right.
All right, guys. Thanks for stopping by. See ya. Thanks for stopping by, Rick. See you in Artie's.
See you later, bud.
All right. Bye. See you guys.
Yep.
10 broadcasts.